This is Holly with WoodlandsHits.com and Voice of the Woodlands, and I have Hannah Kay, singer-songwriter, Nashville recording artist, as well as Chris Chimene, music director here in the studio. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Doing great.
So, Hannah, I'm really excited. I met you back in, oh my gosh, I think it was 2 years ago at the Conroe Cajun Catfish Festival.
I think so.
Yes, and you have bloomed and blossomed in the last 2 years in an amazing way, and you've got some really cool stuff coming up, soon. So tell me, tell me just briefly, how you got started in singing music and all of that good stuff.
Well, growing up, my dad always played like Johnny Cash and all of them, and he always played guitar, so I always wanted to play guitar and sing and write songs because his dad wrote songs. So it just influenced me a lot, and then I started, and then met Danielle Bradbury one time, and then they told me to move to Nashville and get started, and now I'm here.
Yeah. Awesome. And so you play instruments. I know you play guitar.
Yes.
What other instruments are you working on?
I just now started learning how to play the mandolin.
And how is that?
It's a lot easier than
Really?
guitar.
Okay. Is it less strings?
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's doubled coarse strings. I mean, there's only 4 sets of them. So,
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very small. It's almost like a violin.
Right.
But it's strummed instead of bowed.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So we did touch a little bit on some of so Johnny Cash maybe was one of your influences. Are there
Yes.
any others that were some influential artists in your life that...
Loretta Lynn, Dolly Parton, George Jones, Reba, Miranda Lambert's a big one.
Yeah, I like her. I like all of them, actually.
Me
Merle?
too. Merle, yes.
Okay.
Big time. Oh, yeah.
So you, Chris, how did you and Hannah get connected?
Well,
Just briefly.
I first met Hannah through 3CL. 3CL did a showcase, and I saw her get up there and sing and perform. I thought she did an amazing job. And I had a couple kids I was supposed to meet after the showcase, and I just walked up to Hannah afterwards and said, "Hey, you did a great job." And it kind of just started from there. And I guess they heard about me through Theresa, and and all that. So we kind of just started developing a relationship from that point on. And at that time she was with Real Life Real Music, and they went ahead and scheduled a songwriting session with us, and then from there it was just like instant chemistry.
That's
so
great.
Yeah, it was a really good time. So
Well, you're doing a good job. Well, both of you are doing a good job because
Yeah.
she's really grown a lot in the last 2 years. So
she's amazing. She's really working
I
hard.
agree.
Yeah. So
I agree. I'm a little biased, but I agree. So let's talk. So you have a new EP coming out. When is the EP coming out? I know the single's coming out later this month, but do we have an estimated date for the EP? The new EP?
The EP, we're having an EP release party at Do-Si-Do, August 29th.
Okay.
So August 29th, we're going to be releasing the EP officially. The single, though, is being released July 28th.
Okay, and the name of that single is?
I Hate Boys.
So tell me about the single, kind of what inspired it, some background. I've had the privilege of hearing it, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So just tell the listeners a little bit about that single.
So basically the song called I Hate Boys is about like boys nowadays, they don't treat girls right. Not a lot of them have respect for girls. So it's basically saying like, I want a guy who will open the door for me, will be a gentleman, have some respect, and treat me right.
Well, sounds like every girl wants that. I think this song will appeal to a lot of girls and women. So I'm
hoping.
Oh, I know it will. I know it will. So you actually, this Friday night, you are opening for, tell us about Friday night.
Friday night at 9 o'clock, I'll be opening up for Jason Cassidy at Stetson's. It is his birthday bash.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm very excited. It's my second time going to be on stage with Jason. I'll actually be able to sing a couple songs with him.
Very cool. What a great honor. That's so cool.
I'm excited.
That's
Well,
great.
The really cool thing was how it actually came about. Tell them a little bit about how this particular gig came about.
He followed me on Twitter and then messaged me and said, "Hey, you want to open up for me at Stetson's?" And I said, "Yes, I do."
That's so, because you're so talented. You are, and I'm so proud of you. That's great.
Thank you.
And of course, you have the gig over at Do-Si-Do August 29th at the Big Barn for your CD or your EP release party. And then you had mentioned something in November, Chris?
Yes, November 17th, she will be opening up for Shenandoah at Tumbleweeds.
Okay.
And that's going to be a killer show. I'm a huge fan of Shenandoah growing up. And so getting to see an artist that I worked with open for them was a real big honor for me. Also, another show of note is the Bobby Norris Roundup for Autism. She'll be playing at Billy Bob's, I want to say September 15th at Billy Bob's. And I think it's going to be an amazing show as well. It's
Okay.
going for a good cause.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. So Hannah, do you have anything else coming up as far as, some, oh, yes.
I have
You can't see her face right now, but she's really excited about something.
I have a show this Sunday
Okay.
at Bareback Bar and Saloon.
Oh, that's right.
I start at 2:00, and it is for Caleb Trahan benefit that is going on. And there's a lot more artists like Summer Ashley, Presley Lewis, and Heather Ray Lynn. I'll be taking the stage with them.
All phenomenal people. And for a great cause.
Yeah, it's only $5 to get in, and then it's from 12 to 6.
Okay. Wow, you're going to have a busy weekend.
I do.
You too, Chris.
Yeah, it's worth it though.
I know it is worth it. So we were just chatting a little bit before the interview, and you have something really cool going on Tuesday. So tell us about that.
One of my childhood dreams are finally coming true. I get to shoot my first music video.
What?
For I Hate Boys this Tuesday. And basically, me and my band and my best friend KB are going to be in the truck driving down 1488, blaring my song with the camera guy following us around.
That is so cool.
And then we're going to have some big trucks at Sonic, because I say something like Sonic parking lot.
Yes.
And so they're all just going to be there, and we're all just going to like party, basically. And then we're going to go back to my studio and just jam.
That sounds awesome.
I'm excited.
Well, I'm excited to see the video. I know once it comes out, we'll definitely share it on social media and help spread the word about the video. So I'm excited about that as well.
Thank you.
So if the listeners wanted to learn more about Hannah Kay, listen to your music, get some merch, buy your music, where would they go?
Well, if you want to learn more information or just keep following up with me, I have an Instagram, which is the official Hannah Kay. And then I have Facebook, which is Hannah Kay Music.
Okay.
And then on Twitter, it's official Hannah Kay. And then for merch, we're about to have it to where you can go on the website and buy it.
And what's the website?
HannahKayMusic.com.
Okay, perfect. And of course, they can come out to the shows and purchase merchandise as well.
Yes.
And the new I Hate Boys shirts are out, so
Yes,
they are
they
ready
are.
for purchase. So y'all come on out and get them.
Awesome. Well, Hannah, thank you so much for coming in, and you as well, Chris. Do you guys have any last words that you'd like to share?
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having us.
Of course, absolutely. It's a